Looks like Alpha's wrapping up his first set of pictures. Do you have his water bottle? Good. After Gus clears him, he'll need to hydrate. Those camera lights are no joke. Huh? Oh, he'll be fine. He has the next outfit he needs to get into for another set later, so it's fine if he gets water on what he has on now. As long as he drinks something between now and then, that's all that matters.
Hey, you know I can hear you, right? I may be posing, but the camera clicks aren't blocking your voice, Roy.
Wasn't attempting to whisper. I'm not wrong, though. You need to hydrate when Gus is done.
You're really overestimating how hot it is under these lights.
You're really underestimating how much you're sweating.
Barely. Besides, the sweat adds to the hotness.
And that may be true, but you still need to replenish what you sweat out.
Yeah. By the way, how many more shots do we need? Feels like we've been here all day. Wait, seriously, that many? That's wild. We're not even gonna use half these photos.
Gus is the one that organized it. You know he's got a good eye for what we could use. Respect the man's art. Now, would you quit distracting him by talking while he's taking pictures? Let's not have a bunch of photos where you look like you're trying to catch flies in your mouth.
Only you would think of something weird like that. I'd like to think my fans could be a bit more creative seeing my mouth. Right, assistant manager?
Alpha! Ah, crap, I need my hands to sign to Gus. Here, hold my tablet for me real quick. Thanks, Gus. We'll take 15 before sending Jimmy in for you. You're clear to relax, Alpha.
Phew. Finally. Oh, thanks for the water. Oh. Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. I needed that.
Here, I'll take my tablet back. Thanks for that. See, Alpha, you needed water. I know you better than you know yourself sometimes.
Never say that again, dude. That just makes you sound like a stalker.
Oh, you know what I meant by that. That's part of being a manager.
Sure, but do we seriously need all of these pictures? It's just for merch. We don't need a full day of photos.
Just trust the process. We can't rush things. Fans want the best merch photos.
Oh, come on, Roy. I can't speak for the rest of the band, but you know the fans won't be able to handle much more of me. I think they'll need a break from seeing so much of us after this. What do you think? Getting tired of this yet? Or are you just enjoying the view? I know I'd be getting distracted by me if I were you.
Ugh, Alpha, focus. Just because you're getting a break now doesn't mean you get to flirt with my assistant again.
I'm just being friendly. You seriously gonna grill me after I spent 10 minutes posing for Gus under all those lights?
It was 2 minutes.
10 and 2 feel the same when you're standing there for a camera. You don't mind me keeping you company on my break, right? Roy can supervise the others when they get their shots done.
And leave you alone together to giggle in the corner like school crushes? Ugh, no way. I'm just saying, the minute he's not in front of the camera, he's cozying up to you when I need you to be my second set of eyes.
Supervising is not that hard to do. You don't need an extra pair of eyes on us. We know how to work Gus's camera.
We had to retake the first set of group photos because you and Clapton kept trying to one-up each other by slipping a middle finger into each shot.
Gus laughed. The guy doesn't speak, but you can't deny the sounds that came out of his mouth were anything but laughter.
Do I need to remind you that his rate is hourly? Discount aside, he is a professional, so he's not cheap by any means. Flat rate? Wait, that's not what you think.
Aha! You scheming rabbit man! He gave you a flat rate, so you can't be mad at us.
The flat rate is the fixed amount of hours he slotted for us. Any longer than that and he adds his rate on top of the bill. It's literally my job to make it all work reasonably, so trusting him to determine how long he needs us is just better in the long run.
Semantics. You haven't even told me about the discount, and how the hell you get it. Oh, you'll tell me?
Oh, you better not tell him.
And why not? It's not like it's bad, right? What's the big deal? What?
And here we go.
Roy, you adorable sweetheart. Why is that a secret? If you're helping Gus find love, then you deserve a pat on the back. That makes you an amazing friend, even if it's in exchange for a discount.
Gus is shy about the whole thing, and he doesn't like people knowing that he gets help. That's why I don't talk about it. Yeah. Can we not do that again, please? That was strictly confidential. You only know because you saw me make a video call with him earlier.
Hey, no, blame me. All right, I pestered about it, so don't go scolding them. No, you may have told me, but I insisted. If it was that big of a deal, and let me take the fall for it.
Ugh, I'm just gonna forget this happened. So, we have Jimmy up next for pictures, then it's back to Clapton for the second set of outfits. Alpha, will you at least be ready by the time Fleece does his set, makeup and all?
Yeah, I will. What's the outfit I need to put on again? That one? Sweet. You were the one that picked the outfits out, right? Yeah, you got great taste. That outfit's gonna look sick when I get it on.
I appreciate you stepping in when our usual designer bailed last minute. I mean, as a fan of the band, I had a feeling you'd be able to dress him well.
Talk about multi-talented, huh? Assistant manager, on-the-spot mechanic, fashion designer. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hot if you ask me. Makes me wonder what else you can do. You can do a lot of things. Ooh, do tell. What other secrets are you hiding?
Well, they have a pretty weighty resume. That's why I hired them in the first place. They have a history of being able to adapt to what is needed, and I need that kind of person to manage all four of you in the band.
Yeah, fair, it's fair. But whenever you're free, you gotta show me more what you can do. I'll even share some secrets of mine in exchange. Yeah, why not? Think it's pretty fair? You show me cool things about you, and I'll do the same. But I will say, I don't have much to hide. So, if you really want to know more about me, we might have to go deep. Take that however you may.
Really, Alpha?
I didn't mean to make you red in the face. I'm sorry.
I swear to God. Fine! You're a freaking tomato!
A very cute tomato, I might add.
Seriously, Alpha? You're just egging them on now.
Am I lying, though? I'm just being honest. They're like the perfect little ray of sunshine around here.
And you just can't help but tease them, can you?
I mean, who could resist when they look this good? Just a little harmless fun, right?
It's not harmless when it's distracting. You need to stop defending him. Just because you're his fan doesn't mean you should let him cozy up to you whenever he wants.
Oh, please, Roy, I'm not cozying up. They're just appreciating my charm. And you can't blame them for that. It's irresistible.
Ugh, I'm starting to think I should hire a bodyguard for you two just to keep things professional. Not needed. You're acting like you're just a fan that got a VIP ticket to get praised by him.
They don't need a VIP ticket to get praise from me. They help you manage us, so they can get whatever they want. How dare you demote them to being just my fan when you hired them in the first place? I'm offended on your behalf, truly.
Hey, don't make me switch you and Jimmy and have you change now.
Come on, I need my break.
Then cool it with the flirting.
Fine. Hey, you ever wonder what it'd be like if we all just ditched the photo shoots and went on a spontaneous road trip instead? You know, just pack it up, hit the road, no plans, just vibes. Yeah, it'd be chaos, sure, but the good kind. You know, the kind where we end up in a tiny beach town playing impromptu concerts for anyone who's willing to listen.
Until you get into trouble with local authorities for playing without a city performance license. We could get them, or we can just do what we're doing right now. We already have another tour planned for later this year. There are plenty of places we could experience during it.
Now, see, I get that, but there's just something tasty about experiencing the spontaneous. It'd certainly add a bit of fun to your job as an assistant, right? Glad you agree. Hey, by the way, you doing all right? Yeah, Roy's not running you ragged, is he? I'd kick his ass in a heartbeat for you.
Ragged? No, bite me, Alpha.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You think you're being cute. I could literally bench press you if I wanted to.
You want to bet? Huh? Oh, sorry. Went a little overboard with the joke. I'm just concerned for you. Don't want my number one fan to be tired all the time.
Okay, no. One, I'm not giving them anything they can't handle. They know the responsibilities they have working with me, so I make sure I don't hand them anything beyond that. And two, even if they are your number one fan, they know how to take care of themselves.
What? Am I not supposed to care about the person helping you manage us? That's downright cruel, evil even.
You're seriously gonna drive me insane. Fine. You're not helping the situation when you say it's fine, you know? I know you're a fan of the band, but don't get distracted by your admiration of them.
Come on, Roy. You're a fan of us too, right?
If I wasn't, I would have quit being your manager by now with how rowdy you all get sometimes, and that's not taking into account when we have to take care of Jasper and Flint on the road.
They are adorable, and I will not hear a single bad thing about them from you. Fleas would actually kick your ass if he thought you were talking bad about them.
Well, they're his kids, and I understand them being a little uncontrollable, but the rest of you are full-grown adults and should know better. Sometimes you all drive me up a wall, and none of you can deny that.
Yet you like us enough to stay.
Yet I like you enough to stay, yeah. Nevertheless, you two can't just be flirting all of the time. That means you need to start turning down his teases.
Well, they're an adult. They can tell me to take a walk. For real, though, I'm not pushing things with you, am I? Like, I enjoy pushing buttons, but I don't want to make you uncomfortable. You sure? Well, then I'm glad you don't mind my shenanigans.
And button pushing aside, as long as your antics don't go past flirting, then I guess I'll stop hounding you both about it. But you do understand why I'm being a prick about it, right?
Yeah, because you're jealous of the attention they're getting from me over you.
No. It's about professionalism. You, Alpha, are in a band that is getting a spike in publicity. And you are my assistant who happens to be a fan of that very same band. I shouldn't need to tell you both why the goofing around needs to stay friendly at most.
Roy, you gotta learn how to relax. If we can't sit around and goof off between tours and photo shoots, none of us would be having fun even doing this. If either of us wanted to get serious, I don't think we'd be flirting like this at all. That'd be the weirdest tease ever. See, even they agree.
Even so, just keep it tame. All right. I believe you. Alpha, on the other hand, has to prove it.
I will be a saint.
You would literally initiate more than half of the flirting.
Never said I was going to be a perfect saint. But hey, seriously, I know Roy's stressing, but we're all friends here. A little fun never hurt anyone, right? I mean, if I didn't tease a little, I'd be too boring.
Boring isn't all bad, you know.
Dude, the practical definition of boring is bad. Look, all I'm saying is you should lighten up. You've been so uptight lately.
Yeah, well, someone's got to keep the ship afloat. Huh? I mean, I get what you both mean, and yeah, I've been a bit of a hard ass recently, but it's because I've been trying to make sure the band's projections keep arcing up.
And we appreciate that, buddy. All of us in the band do. Both of you are supporting us a lot. I just figured that if you're going to devote your time to us, you might as well relax a little into it. Last thing anyone wants is to burn out from stress taking care of a bunch of knuckleheads like us.
Fair.
In all honesty, I get where you're coming from, Roy. We can't all be having fun all the time. I do get it. This is important.
Thanks for saying that, Alpha. Seriously, I know you like to joke around, but I do take this seriously.
I know, man, I know. I don't think anyone doubts that. You're the backbone of this whole operation. You keep us all in line. Well, mostly.
Mostly?
All right. Maybe I do make it a little harder on you sometimes. But, you know, I appreciate you, Roy. We all do. You keep the ship sailing, even when the waters get rough. And trust me, I'm not just saying that to get out of trouble.
I get it. Just, you guys have to understand that if I'm running around all stressed trying to keep everything together, it's because I want this to work for all of us. I'm not doing this for myself. I want the band to succeed. I want you guys to succeed.
Yeah, man, yeah. Just don't burn yourself out. You deserve some fun too. And when you do, we'll make sure to help you with that. No stress, no pressure, just a little chaos, but the good kind.
All right. I'll back off a bit. Just make sure I don't have to worry about the two of you, okay?
Fine. I'll be a model citizen for the next 10 minutes, maybe.
Alpha, come on.
I'm kidding. You cool with that? I can promise 15 minutes of total innocence. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, but I think I can do 20, if you say please.
You can go check on Jimmy. They need to be ready for Gus soon. I need to check with Gus about the shots he wants from them. Thank you.
I'll be here when you're done with that. Wasn't kidding about Gus's gaming console. He literally has everything on it.
Pretty sure it isn't a legal console if it really does have everything.
Pretty sure no one's gonna piss off Gus by ratting him out on it.
Fair enough.